So everyone who's tuning in, watching replay on YouTube, welcome to MetricsDAO's weekly community call. We're here Tuesdays, 12 p.m. Eastern, giving you DAO updates. So to start with our updates, I'll just dive right in. We are making some plans for the community. We are planning to try some fun things out, and we wanted all of you on this community call to be the first group to kind of let us know what you'd like, what you're interested in. So we have a survey that we're launching. I'm going to drop it in the chat, and we would love to hear from all of you what you'd like to see, what you prefer to participate in, and see if we can make some of that happen, or maybe all of that happen. And we will also, in that survey, ask you for your Polygon wallet address, which means that for some great ideas, we might be sending some xMETRIC your way. Form is in the chat. We would love to hear your feedback on community. And with that, I'm going to invite Brendan back on, who has updates to share about how to participate in our analytics challenges and earn tokens.
Yes, indeed. Thanks everybody for joining today. It looks like we have a really good crew here today. So excited to talk about all the different challenges going on. We have a handful closing tomorrow, Wednesday. At the end of the day, that includes the path to decentralization, in tracking marketing DAO grants on the near list and back to basics over on Terra. We also have a handful closing on Friday, including a Solana question on smart money, an EVM question on continued growth, an open analytics question on osmosis, and an off-chain analytics on climate. One of the questions that was supposed to close on Friday, WaveX activity, that is an osmosis challenge, that is likely going to be extended if it hasn't been by the time of this call. So that was on the list to close Friday. Keep an eye on that. If you're working on it or wanted to, you should have a longer window there. We're hoping this will give some time for the pool to get some more activity in order for you to query and use that in your analysis. So like I said, that deadline will likely be extended, so keep an eye out there. We also have a lot more on the docket. Challenges coming out this week. That includes at least 2 questions tomorrow, a new near question as well as a new Terra question. I'll actually be working with our guy Sunslinger on those, so you can expect those tomorrow. We also might have more tomorrow, but some things are shifting on the scheduling end, so I don't want to make any promises I can't commit to. So definitely expect those 2, hopefully more. And then we for sure will have a bunch more on Friday, 5 more total. That includes Solana and osmosis once again, like we had last week. It also includes stage 2 of an MDAO cross-chain treasury challenge. We've been running brainstorming challenges for it for the past week or so. We'll have stage 2 of that going out next week. We'll have another, or later this week, we'll have another open analytics challenge on osmosis, and we're continuing our run of off-chain analytics questions. If you're not familiar with them, these are questions designed to just kind of expose our users and potentially any partners to what we can do with off-chain data as well. So we've done a bunch of these so far on different areas. We've done some on sports, on climate, on public health, and now we're trying it on more traditional finance, since we obviously spend a lot of time in the crypto world here with our other challenges. So I think that's at least 6 or 7 questions that are coming out in the next handful of days, probably more as well. So keep an eye out, and I am going to drop a couple of links in the chat. The first is our Notion board, where you can, as usual, find all of our questions, open challenges, and submit. And then there's also a second link coming now to our real-time leaderboard. In case you don't know or have forgotten, I know there are some new folks in the chat here, so I wanted to make sure to mention, but our payouts are rank-based, so if you're not sure about the kind of competition you're facing and want to learn more about who's up in a bounty or in a given challenge, you can check out the live leaderboard, that dashboard that I linked in the second set of links there, and see who's working on what. So check those out. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned today or anything else in bounty or analytic challenge land, feel free to ping me or anyone else on the Bounty Punch squad. And I think with that, I will toss it back to Marina.
Thank you, Brendan, for these updates. Always appreciated. And now I'd like to jump into a topic that's related. When you complete a bounty, you complete an analytics challenge, as you might know, it goes through peer review. And fellow analysts who've distinguished themselves get to review others' work and assign scores and provide feedback. And that's one of the steps in our community-driven analytics program. And recently, there have been a lot of conversations in the DAO and in the community at MetricsDAO about peer review, about how to make it better, about kind of how to think about it in general. So we want to talk about a few thoughts there, a few points there. We have first we have R plus or R plus T. I always forget to ask. What do you prefer?
Not gonna reveal all the secrets. Just kidding.
More secrets today.
As mentioned by Marina, with analytics challenges also comes reviews. So of course we can't forget how we want to further improve our peer review system and improve the quality of life of our reviewers. So with that, thanks to the operations team and all their efforts, we launched some major upgrades to the peer review system centered around the new peer review portal. So what are these all about? Well, first, the peer review portal, the reviewer portal. With that, reviewers can now access all the analytics submissions assigned to them through that. So this removes any the previous system scalability issues we were facing and allows us to engage as many reviewers as possible in our network. Second is some challenge assignment flexibility. So reviewers can now be assigned topics to review or challenges to review down to the singular question level itself instead of the challenge topic as a whole. This was a request by our reviewers for a long time, and we're glad to be able to deliver this functionality. The last one with the reviewer portals, now we'll have reviewer profiles. So these profiles can now be built up with data on reviewer efficiency, scoring patterns, and quality reviews, etc. So with data being at the center of what we do at MetricsDAO, it's also important to have a database or data pack like assessment of our reviewers themselves, so we can keep improving the quality of the reviewers we engage, and overall keep improving the quality of the submissions and analytics that we send out to our partners, and be one step closer to our mission of delivering quality analytics at scale. So there will be more details to come with a blog post soon, so stay tuned for that. Once that's ready, just keep following us on our socials on Twitter and Discord, and yeah, you'll be kept up to speed on what these peer reviewer system updates will be exactly. So stay tuned for that, and back to you, Marina.
Thank you, Rob. So yeah, as you heard from this update of our peer review system, we are as a community thinking a lot about how to make it better and taking lots of considerations into account. And it's still going to kind of become a work in progress and evolve with the community. So with that, we do have two discourse forum posts live right now, which means we are soliciting everyone in the community's feedback. I'm going to post them in the chat, and we invite you to share your thoughts on the peer review process, on reviewer networks, which is something that's going to start emerging hopefully in the new app that's launching soon. A bit about how reviewer scoring is going to look in that upcoming system. So we would love to hear your thoughts, your considerations, your feedback. Talk to us. I've dropped the links in the chat. And with those updates on peer review, let's talk about what else MetricsDAO has in store. That's in addition to analytics and helping you become better analysts and upskill. We have here Vaida, who is setting up education programs at MetricsDAO, and she's here to share what's new and how you can learn free with MetricsDAO.
Hello, everyone. So at MetricsDAO, we are constantly shipping new educational programs, and we also have a webinar series. So at the moment, as you might have known, we actually have two Web3 analytics programs running. One is asynchronous and the other one is synchronous. If you want to join the next synchronous cohort, it's going to launch on the 28th of February. So you can head to our website. I'll share the link in a moment, and you can join the cohort. in the case you prefer to learn asynchronously, we also have that option for you. So as well, you can sign up to our synchronous course to learn everything you need to know to become a Web3 data analyst. Other than that, we're also now very much focused in creating new content for different ecosystems. So through our webinar series, we are educating our community in different protocols. We've just run webinars on Near, Algorand, Ethereum, and during the next couple of weeks, we're going to be launching webinar series on Solana, Cosmos, and more. And this week, we are actually going to have a webinar on DAOs. Again, I will share all the links in the chat. The webinar series is also going to be followed by courses. So let's say if you already attended our Algorand webinar, we actually will have a course. Well, it's already there, but we're going to be announcing it very, very soon. So that's the next course to come. And as well for the other ecosystems, we're too going to be launching courses. So if you want to learn about what's happening in the Web3 space, how the different protocols are operating, and just get these foundational skills to start contributing in those protocols, then these courses and these webinars is a good place to start. So I'll share the links, and yeah, hope to see you in our future educational program.
Thank you, Vaida, for the education updates. We also have Helix here who will let you know all the events you can attend and all the Twitter spaces and all the other fun things we have lined up.
Yeah, for sure. And we've got quite some things lined up, actually. So it's always fun to have a lot going on at MetricsDAO, and this week and the following we do. So first of all, Thursday, we have a very, very cool space. We'll be interviewing Lex Sokolin. You might have heard of him. He's the chief crypto economist at Consensus, and he's also a repeat fintech founder. And he'll be interviewed by our very own Mega Fund, who does tokenomics at Binance. So I would say those are two individuals who know quite a lot. So expect this to be a very interesting talk and interview and interaction. I'm dropping the link to the Discord event right now in the chat, so it's easy for you to attend it. Yeah, so that's Thursday, this Thursday. Then next week, also on Thursday, we have Behind the Charge with none other than OX Gofi, another person you might have heard of. He's pretty famous for like all the dashboards he has done. He has his newsletter. He has been a partner at One Confirmation, the VC fund, and he's currently also a part-time contributor at DeFi Llama. So I'd say that's a pretty interesting resume. Impressive, that's the word I was looking for, an impressive resume. And he'll be interviewed by our very own Rob. Yes, R+T, who's on the call as well, who is a contributor at Binance, and he works at Braided. So I would say that's another individual who knows quite a lot about Web3 analytics. So I can't wait to see both of these on stage in a Twitter space and see what will come out of this conversation. It will be interesting, that's for sure. So also dropping that one right here. Oh, Binance. Did I say Binance? I meant to say Biconomy. I'm sorry, Rob. Oh, I gotta get my facts straight. Oh, it's still wrong. Okay, I take all of that back. What I won't take back is that Rob is a very knowledgeable person in the Web3 space. So yeah, do attend. And as you can see in the chat, he's also a very humble person. Come on, Rob. You're exactly. Thank you, Brandon. Okay, let's continue. Okay, another thing we got tomorrow. We don't only have events ourselves, but sometimes we also attend other events as guests or speakers. And tomorrow, partner of us, Footprint Analytics, who's a data provider, will have their community call, kind of like ours, but a little bit different. And MDAO will be a guest on there to talk a little bit about MDAO, everything that we've been up to lately, and also like the personal journey of the person attending. The one who will be attending is GJ Sunslinger, who's also here. So please do attend. Also dropping, I'm dropping a link, but it's to the, oh no, it is to the actual event. So you should be able to attend that one as well from the link. And then finally, we also have another event from our other partner, who's Flipside. They do 2 to 3 times per week a Twitter space about Hopium in Web3 and crypto. And the topics change from event to event. But what we'll do is announce them in our Discord, and we're also regularly looking for speakers for these events. So it would be very cool if you attend, if you find them interesting. But also if you want to build out your profile or you want to get in the mix and discuss different topics, then definitely reach out to me. I'll be posting about them, announcing them regularly in the Discord with the topic that we'll be talking about. And if you think, hey, that's something, I might want to discuss, that I might know a little something about, or that I'm very curious about and have something to add to the discussion, then please let me know. Just DM me or respond in Discord, and we'll set it up. So that's all from me from events. Should be exciting times. And with that, I pass it back to Marina.
I love these busy weeks. Thank you, Helix, for catching us up on everything going on. Hope to see you all there in all of these cool events. I'm really looking forward to all of these. I'm really excited. And so before we wrap up for today, I do have a special bounty announcement to remind you of. So Sandesh has posted in the chat, and I'm going to repost again right now, a way to get involved in a community brainstorm bounty. So MetricsDAO is running this challenge ourselves, and we're asking y'all to help scope out a dashboard for MetricsDAO's treasury, which, as you might know, is on chain. So this is just the scope, just how you would envision the dashboard, what would be in it. This challenge doesn't yet ask you to build a dashboard, but it does pay up to 75 USDC and 200 xMETRIC for the scope. The link is in our chat if you want to participate, and that closes tomorrow by end of day. And also that will be followed by more challenges on the same topic to actually build out the queries and the visualizations and a dashboard. So if you want to start getting involved in that process, this is a really great first step. It does close tomorrow, so check it out. And yeah, that's all of the updates we have for you today. If you have any questions about anything we just shared with you, about anything DAO, would love to hear, either now or at any time in our Discord. And if you all don't have any questions, as always, it's great to be here to see you all. Great to see such a great big group here today. We hope to see you every week at these community calls to hear what's new and how to get involved and how to participate. Be sure to attend our events, sign up for our free education programs, submit your analytics for our analytics challenges, submit for a community brainstorm challenge, which I just mentioned. And yeah, say hello in Discord. Be sure to grab your xMETRIC for being here today. I'm going to repost that link right now as well. That link will close shortly after the call. So we would love to hear from you in this form so we can send you some xMETRIC. And I just posted the feedback link actually while I meant to post xMETRIC, but we do also, as a reminder, want to hear your community feedback. So please fill that out. The community feedback form will not close for a little bit. We do want to hear from you all, any ideas, what else we can provide, what other fun things we can do. And yeah, so please Fill out all the forms, visit the Discourse, tell us what you think about peer review, and we'll see you again next week, same place, same time, with more MetricsDAO updates. Thanks all for joining. Bye.